Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Video Know-How. Over the last few weeks, we've been looking at video metrics. And really, what video metrics are useful for are understanding the ways that your video is performing. If you don't understand how your video is performing, you can't make sure that you're doing the right thing. It's all about measurement. It's all about adjusting what you're doing to get better results. So this week, I want to talk about click-through rate, or CTR. Now, you might have heard the phrase click-through rate in relationship to other digital marketing efforts, things that you might be doing to improve your website or look at other various campaigns, be it on Facebook or wherever. But within the context of video, what we're talking about is what people do when they've seen the call to action, the CTA, in your video. What are they doing? Are they clicking through or are they not clicking through? So the CTR measurement specifically refers to what people are doing when they've watched the call to action in your video. So why is CTR, click-through rate, important? Well, it's a really good way of understanding whether the video you've made and the call to action within that video is right. Is it delivering traffic to your site? Is it helping generate leads? Is it doing the job it's supposed to? So click-through rate is a great way of understanding whether when people see the message and the call to action that you want them to see, whether they are taking that appropriate action. There are a number of things that you can do to improve your click-through rate. First is considering where your call to action is in the video. If your call to action is in the wrong place in your video, then the likelihood is people won't click on it or engage with that link to take them to the next step in the process. The second thing you want to consider is engagement. Now, we've talked about engagement in a previous video, but within the context of click-through rates, engagement is really important. If people aren't staying with your video long enough to get to the call to action, well, they're not going to click. Thirdly and finally, you've got to make sure that call to action within the video is relevant. Is it congruent with the rest of the message? If your call to action looks weird or doesn't sound like it's relevant to the people watching the video, then people just won't click on it, and you'll then get a poor click-through rate on that video. So think about what that call to action looks like and whether it's relevant to the audience. So that's it. That's click-through rate and why click-through rate is important for your video marketing efforts. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please like, subscribe and share, and join me again next week when we'll be taking another look at a different part of the video metrics world. Thanks for watching. See you next week.